Hi guys, this is my second try at this, so I hope it comes through. This is the balcony of our hotel. We got a nice suite in Cody, Wyoming. I'm taking my wife for kind of a mini break. We came through Yellowstone today, and it was beautiful. But I didn't get much in the way of helmet cam video footage for you in Yellowstone because it was so beautiful. We took our helmets off. We put these hats on. It's really comfortable. And I puttered through there. It was beautiful. We saw elk. We didn't see any moose. Of course, we saw bison. And then coming out of Yellowstone, we came out of the east entrance to come to Cody. It's kind of embarrassing. Because when you're in Yellowstone, you have to be real careful because all of a sudden the cars will bunch up and come to a stop right on the road, unexpectedly. What's happening is that somebody has seen an animal, a big animal, in the park, and of course there are all these tourists, and they all want to get a good picture of the animal. We saw people walking up within, I don't know, less than 20 yards of a bison bull, by the way, who was resting. Incredibly dangerous thing to do. If that thing gets up, you've got no chance to get away. So, but he seemed to be pretty docile. That was a good thing. I hope they all live. But you get tired, or at least I get tired, of being stopped, on such a regular basis, suddenly, unexpectedly like that. And once we left the park, I figured that was all over. We came out the east entrance, and we didn't go 2 or 3 miles before all of a sudden, there we are again. Everybody's bunching up, and it's only like 4 or 5 cars, but they're all turned funny, and they're almost blocking the whole road. So I slowed down, of course, hit the brakes. I remember, I think I actually said, "Come on, you jerks." And what I completely missed was why they stopped. It was fascinating. There was a medium-sized black bear scrambling up the side of the embankment on the road, and it must have been 30, 35 feet, this embankment going up vertically. And he was scrambling up, and that's what they were watching. And I think I only got a momentary shot of that on the video cam because I was so irritated. I wasn't really worried about what they were seeing. You hear that? There are Harleys everywhere. Up about 40 miles north of here is Red Lodge, and this weekend is the Red Lodge Motorcycle Rally. It's the big motorcycle rally that's held in advance of Sturgis. So a lot of bikes around, a lot of real fancy Harleys making a lot of noise. It's kind of cool. Well, so we're in Cody, Wyoming, and tomorrow we're going to work our way to a place I've never been before. In fact, I've never been to Cody, but a guy at work I know, his name is Eric, he said there was a place not too far from Cody called Medicine Wheel. Medicine Wheel, it's in the Bighorn National Forest, or is it a park? I don't really know, but anyway, I think it's Bighorn National Forest. It's about an hour and 45 minutes from here, according to Google Maps. And it's that Stonehenge kind of arrangement where Native Americans, who knows how long ago, built this wheel that points to a stellar constellation. Now, I don't know which one or why, but I'm sure they'll have some explanations about it, and maybe next video I can tell you. But then after that, after we get through at Medicine Wheel, we're going to work our way to Sturgis. The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is not for several more weeks, so I don't think we're going to have a problem. But we're going to try to check out the Lampfire Campground. The Lampfire was suggested to me by a guy in North Carolina who comes every year, and it's not the Buffalo Chip. So the Buffalo Chip is the famous one. It's the huge one where they have the bands and the all-night parties, and people are running around, drinking like crazy, doing all kinds of drugs, running around on their motorcycles naked, which might be fun to watch, but it doesn't seem like a very relaxing vacation. But at the Lampfire, supposedly it's a lot more laid back. And I called them, and it turns out that they have built some relatively small cabins just for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. They got air conditioning and whatnot. Now, there's none available this year, of course. But if my wife likes them, we might go ahead and reserve one for next summer. they're fairly reasonably priced. And we could stay through the whole Sturgis motorcycle rally if we wanted to, or share it with somebody else. We go the first few days, they go the last few days. The whole thing lasts about, the official rally lasts about 8 days, but I hear that in reality it goes on a week before and a week after, so it's like, 3 weeks worth. So that's a possibility. I've always wanted to see Sturgis, but unfortunately, the only people I know who go on a regular basis, they don't want me around, frankly. The guy I work with, Sean, he's a big guy, he's a long-time Harley rider. He rides with, the one percenters. The guys who go from, basically they go from bar to bar at 90 miles an hour, and, by 9, 10 in the morning, they are plastered riding their bikes at warp speed, and, I couldn't keep up with that. And that kind of, Sean knows better that just isn't for me. I couldn't hold my own with those guys. That's just nuts. They'd probably kill me, or I might have to kill them. I don't know what. Well, I wish you could see the sky here. It's beautiful. There's some mountains here off our balcony. It's one of the features of this room. I'll turn the camera here around in a minute. Hopefully you can get a little bit, but the sky's pink, the sun's going down. It's really beautiful. But in any case, tomorrow we should end up, if all goes according to Hoyle, in Sturgis, and I'll try to stay in Sturgis overnight, and then from there we'll head straight south into the Black Hills of South Dakota, and hopefully see some of that, Mount Rushmore, and there's a lot more than just Mount Rushmore. Maybe go to Deadwood, that sort of thing. So you guys have a wonderful time. Let me turn this thing around so see if you can see these mountains over here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really pretty. Got the pink in the clouds. Anyway, you guys be blessed. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and Kyle, I'm glad you're here. I wish you could be here with me. You got to learn to ride a big bike, man. We'll rent you a bike. We'll go for some rides out here. I guarantee you'll love it. Talk to you soon, boys.